Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the longest running show on earth. I was walking the Mark Inspire Show. Here today, down DC again. The White House. Yeah. Joanne, she's taking a little spot in the back. Wheezing, she's scaring all those people away. I get it, everybody, I get it. I gotta deal with it. So, what a Schiff head. Yeah? Censored. Censored Schiff. The most censored man. No, not the most censored man. Schiff is just a Schiff head, a piece of Schiff. You know? You can look at it from many angles, but he's a piece of Schiff, you know? And at the end of the day, if you look at how he treated the former president of the United States of America, all lies, and then, you know, now he's sitting in his Schiff. He's sitting in his own Schiff. And he's got to deal with the smell of his Schiff, you know? And I don't want to be around it. I got to deal with Joanne's Schiffs. I mean, you know, when she goes into the porta potty. What's that? Joanne! Down the hall, somewhere, you gotta go and look. There's signs everywhere. Joanne, you may have to use the all genders lavatory. Anyway, Joanne. Microphone's on the ground, Joanne. Are you gonna do anything about it, or are you gonna just wheeze back there? You're just gonna wheeze back there. All right, no, I guess. So I'm supposed to pick up. I'm supposed to pick up the microphone, and you just sit back there. Okay. All right, Joanne, I'll do your job for you. Production manager, production wheezer. I don't know what else you produce besides a wheeze. Guy Schiff, he's out there, he's just causing more Schiff for everybody than you want to have on your plate. And of course it smells terrible. It's the worst type of Schiff. It's an Adam Schiff. Guys, just my perspective, you know, when you're a shifter, you know, and you're out there doing it, and you smell like Schiff. That's just how I feel about it. Down here, DC, gonna probably take a little trip back. I tripped and fell. This is a big, you see that? That's blood. Yeah. I was here with Joanne. She bumped into me with that friggin' moo-moo. I fell onto the pavement. Nobody wanted to help. Bunch of Schiff heads around here, you know. We have Matt Zabrowski here, DC, about to drop a woo-hoo on you. Might as well turn it up. Or Matt Zabrowski pointing it to you. You know, you go down DC. You're there doing monologue. Front steps, White House, Zabrowski. He just hit you with a woo-hoo. You're there. I'm here. Zabrowski's over there. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, we know you're over there. We see you, we hear you. Those people can hear and smell you. Cirque du Soleil. Yeah. Guys, tomorrow morning, 11 a.m., make sure you join, because I am, you know, at Hunter Biden's estate, and this is the official interview, where I got to ask him the tough questions nobody else wants to ask him. They all want to sit down and talk about his artwork, you know? And I had a chance to get into it with him. You're going to want to see it. 11 a.m., just make sure you share. You just uploaded the final version about 7.5 minutes ago. So, and that was while I was here. Front steps, White House. I used their Wi-Fi, yeah, in order to upload the video. The Hunter Biden interview. By Menon. What's that, Joe? Oh, no, it's not by Crackman. She goes, it's by Crackman, because that's what Hunter Biden likes to do, is smoke crack. And then he paints. Yeah. Picasso. Real Schiff, you know. So guys, had softball tonight. Body ain't feeling too good, you know. Then I had to take, you know, the red eye down to DC. Go over here with Joanne. I'm glad I have a little bit of room between myself and Joanne tonight. What's that? Yeah, no, I know. No, Joanne, they said the wheeze is just as loud as if you're sitting right next to me. Guys, that echoes, you know. From that position, there's an echo. Listen. See? You guys are like, oh, it's just as loud. It is, but it also has a slight echo. Delay even, you know, because of the distance between you and Joanne and the wheeze. You know, sometimes I have to school you on the science. PSYOP, sorry. 2023. So DC doing it. We have a couple, you know, like White House police officers standing around over here watching me do the First Amendment audit. I'm here doing it. You can't ask me what I'm doing and ask me for my ID. I've not committed any crimes, and if I was in the act of, then you could ask me. But this is my First Amendment and Fourth Amendment right, you know. Plus, go look at the sign. Number 7 on the blue sign. Photography. This is considered photography. It's video photography. It's the same thing. When they wrote these rules, videography was not a thing yet. Photography was. And it's my First Amendment right to film. You know, there is no expectation of privacy in public. You're here. Joanne's back there. You get in the shot. That's on you. You show up Channel 7 News, you know, Mark Pyre style, and you're back there and you're doing, like, you dropped your groceries. You happen to go down to the food mart and get yourself just a couple goodies. You're walking, you trip, groceries everywhere. Everybody's laughing at you, even me. It's on the 5 o'clock news. Yeah. Stupid idiots walking in the alley and falls, drops all of their groceries on the ground, and the crowd laughs. I got a Pulitzer for it, you know. Sometimes you guys, you do the work. Sometimes you do the work and you deliver. And then they give you a Pulitzer, you know. Joanne, is it Pulitzer or Pulitzer? I can't, you know. I want to say Pulitzer. But when I say Pulitzer, it makes me think of your stinky hiney butt. You know, you got a stinky hiney butt. You're back there. The hiney butt's as far away from me as it could be, but the wheeze is echoing. You know. Joanne, Cirque du Soleil. Guys, when you're Cirque du Soleil in it, you just catch it. And you can just flip it this way if you wanted to. Joanne, I dropped my microphone. Let me guess, Joanne. You want me to pick it up. You know, I mean, it's times like this I wonder why. Why do I have a Joanne? I bring her everywhere. She's like the, you know, family dog, except she wheezes. Drop the microphone, and she can't scurry over, hover over. You know, I think she hovers. We're still trying to figure that out, how she gets from place to place, you know, without rolling her. I guess sometimes you go, you know, when you go to Home Depot and you get that one roller that doesn't have any, it's just like open. You could throw anything on it. I got a generator. You know, you're doing one of those. Joanne, I just kind of roll her over since I was like, poof, you know, oompa loompa style. And then I'm just pushing her. But sometimes I'm walking, right? And I'm like, yeah, Joanne, I know what you mean, you know? And she's just like Lo Pan, you know, from Big Trouble Little China. A girl with green eyes. You got to have a girl with green eyes. Yeah. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, I don't care if your eyes are green. You know, you're Joanne Soros. Anyway, guys, Shifty Shifterson censored. Now, censorship is different when in the terms of creators who've been censored for the last 4+ years, 1,633 days in a row to be exact for some streamers. But to be censored when you are a senator means absolutely nothing. It's just a stain on your record. On what? These guys do they can keep getting voted in every time. They do not. Nancy Pelosi, 643 years old. She's the crypt keeper. She keeps getting in. What are we talking about? She's Pelosi. Everything she touches turns to poison. And they're like, let's get Nancy Pelosi in again. Let's have Nancy the crypt keeper. The freaking crypt keeper. Nancy Pelosi. You guys want to get her back in again? You got Shifty Shifterson. Guy over there, he smells like Schiff. Smells like Schiff. Piece of Schiff. You know? Let's get Schiff back. Guys, he's got a censor. He's been censored. He's got a mark on his record.
I don't care. We want more Schiff in our face. I love the smell of Schiff. He's a real piece of Schiff. I like pieces of Schiff.
That's you. You know, I'm here telling you pieces of Schiff are no good. Smell like Schiff is no good. You know, that is truth coming at you. And you guys are out there thinking, I want more Schiff. And Pelosi. You want to be poisoned by the Schiff? I'm dealing with it. I'm here. Twilight Zone 2023. Sometimes when you're dealing with insanity, where the smell of Schiff is everywhere, and people are being poisoned by it, those are trying times for Americans. What's that, Joanne? No. Okay, Joanne. She goes, make sure you sign off. All right, Joanne, are you ready for the show? No, Joanne, I know this is the show. Shoot, this is the show already. I know this is the show, Weezy. I'm just saying, you ready for the next part of the show where I sit down and we talk about Shifty Shifterson and the smelly Schiff that he left. Top shelfer. He decided to leave it for the landlord. He didn't want to pay that last month. Yeah, he's like, I'm leaving a top shelf. Well, the landlord comes in, he's like, what's this? What's that smell? Yeah, it smells like Schiff in here, you know? Let me go and take the top off that toilet. Oh, there's a Schiff in there! Yeah? He always gets the last laugh, Schiff. So just be aware. Right now he was censored, but he will get the last laugh. He left the double-decker. Yeah. You know? It was a disgusting Schiff. Peanuts, you know? He had cashews and peanuts that day and a burrito. He was hanging out with Joanne. They were planning, to take over the world. That's basically all we got today, Joanne. Anyway, I'm going to sit down. Joanne, can you please do me a favor and wipe up after yourself? You leave some sort of weird slimy residue wherever you go. Maybe it's that hovering thing you're doing, but it seems like it's pretty disgusting. And I'm sick of cleaning it up. So like, you either clean, you carry your weight, literally, or we're gonna have to just dock your pay. From $500 an episode to $400 an episode. That's a whole $100 less that I have to cut. I don't need to go find more dolls at the next tag sale and fight Gary V for them. Crushing it. I'm here to get the dolls. Oh, look, I'm up against Mark Inspires again. I was here. I got him first. I'm crushing it. Gary V's crushing it, guys. When he's there crushing it, getting the baby hair dolls. And I just wanted one for that day that I have to bribe Joanne to pick up my microphone.
Until the next, Where in the World is Mark Inspires?
Live every night at 10 p.m. Well, after this.